Hey everybody, it's me, Charlotte360, and I have a haul today. I have this box from K4U, and I'm excited to open it. I had a period on my channel where I really wasn't ordering a lot of stuff from K4U. It was right after I had like the big EXO mix-up. This was years ago, back when Love Me Right came out. And after that, I started using a lot of Catch-Up CD. I used quite a bit of Yes Asia because I was getting into K-hip hop, and they were like the most reliable people to get your K-hip hop from. And then I started using a lot of Choice Music and Music Plaza. But then COVID happened, and COVID has really changed my mind about K4U. First of all, COVID has made it to where the US shippers are incredibly slow. Like, I get stuff from them a month after it comes out because it takes them so long to get their stock and then repackage it and send it to me. But also, like, when it comes to shipping things, K Packet is hardly functional. It's super duper slow. So if you want to do FedEx, UPS, DHL, K4U honestly has been the best pricing for trying to get stuff from Korea. So this entire box that I've got here, right here, the shipping for this entire box was about $20. And I have 5 albums in here. That's a really great deal. And a lot of these albums were super cheap. The most expensive album in this box was $18.46. The cheapest album in this box was $13.57. So yeah, I got a really, really good deal here. I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to open this with you guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this bad boy open. Oh, another thing, pro tip, if you're ordering from K4U, which also makes them one of the best deals out there, they have a lot of fan club deals. So, for instance, the Taemin album. I bought the Taemin album, but I bought it through the fan club deal. And the fan club deal was like, I want to say, $3 to $4 cheaper than if you just went to the site and searched up the word Taemin and clicked on the link for the album. So that made it super cheap. And I did that with the Taemin album in here, and I did it with the TXT albums in here. So yeah, it's all around. You can really make K4U work for you if you know kind of the ins and outs. That's not saying they're perfect, because if you guys watch Katie's channel, then you know that sometimes their customer service is the freaking worst. Not only that, but like, they do this thing where if you order items, let's say you order a box of multiple items. Of course, they always wait until the latest item has debuted before they send your whole package, which makes sense. So like, let's say I have an album that comes out on the 5th, and there's another album that comes out on the 12th, and then another album that comes out on the 20th. Well, then they wait until the 20th to send you your stuff. The problem is, if there's any problem in between, if they have the stock for the thing that happened before the last album, you cannot cancel your order. So let's say that the album that came out on the 5th was in stock. They'll mark it ready to ship. And the album that came out on the 10th is in stock. They'll mark it ready to ship. But then you get to the 20th, and on the 20th there's a problem with the inventory, and they're going to have to wait 2 additional weeks to get that album back in stock. You cannot cancel your order because the other 2 earlier items are marked ready to ship. And that kind of sucks, because some people want their stuff right away. They don't want to wait 2 or 3 weeks for them to get it. And so in those instances, it can be kind of bad to use K4U. Also, their customer service is a bot-based customer service, so you don't really talk to a person. You talk to like an AI greatest hits. So yeah, those are some drawbacks for K4U, but outside of that, they have become quite useful nowadays. I do miss back when their YouTube channel was popping. They used to have a really good YouTube channel, and I don't know, I guess they gave up on that. I'm not sure. If anybody knows what happened to that, let me know. So here's my bundle of albums. Super excited to open this up. All right. So we have 2 Taemin albums, 2 TXT albums, and a Crush album. So these are all the albums I ordered right here. TXT, I have to talk to you guys about that. I have recently become infatuated with TXT. I didn't see it for them when they first came out. I wasn't a hater. I wasn't one of those people like, oh, they're only good because big hit. No, I wasn't that person. It was more like the initial single that came out really didn't do it for me, and so I didn't explore the album in that way. And then I don't know what happened, but I bought the Dream Chapter album, the Magic one, and after that, I was like, I kind of like these guys. I kind of like them a lot. And then Blue Hour came out, and I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and get the whole discography because it's not that much anyway. Because I already had Magic, I already had the purple one. Hey, Alex. So all I needed to get was Blue Hour, and then get their debut, and then I'd have the discography. So I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. So let's open up Dream Chapter Star because this is the one that I did not have that I have kind of wanted to take a look at. I remember watching several people's unboxings of this album when it first came out and thinking, wow, there's a lot of stuff in there. And when I got my Dream Chapter Magic, it had a bunch of stuff in it too. So let's see if there's a bunch of stuff still in here or not. Oh yeah, I have liked them a lot. I have to say, they are steadily improving. I think one of the things I like about them is that they don't have a really strong rap line, and I know that sounds like a not compliment, but what I mean is like their songs are like just really pretty, well sung, well crafted songs, and you don't have to shove in a rap break to make sure that every member gets their shot. Like they do a little bit of rapping here and there, but for the most part, it's kind of a full vocal line group, and I really like that. I mean, as a person who grew up on boy bands in the 90s, that's just right up my alley to have like a group full of vocalists. So I'm very, very pleased with them. And I hope that more groups will take their cue and just like really focus on something instead of trying to shove every single specialty into your group. Have, you know, a full vocal line based group, or have a group that's like really super focused on the dance, or have a group that's really super focused on the rap. But, you know, everybody's trying to hit every single corner of the market, so it's not going to be the most popular trend, but Big Hit has the time and they have the money to invest in this. So I really hope that this experiment pays off and that more people start to notice how different TXT's music is to kind of almost everything else you're hearing out there. Like some of the stuff they're doing out here, it sounds like Troy Sivan. How do you pronounce that kid's name?
Troy Sivan.
I call him Troye, but Stephanie said that's not how you pronounce his name. But anyway, some of the stuff they're doing definitely has that kind of whimsical white boy in his feelings kind of vibe to it. I like it. It's for me. I keep telling Stephanie, it sounds like the soundtrack for fan-made music.
She says it sounds like Love Victor.
It does. It does sound like Love Victor music. Congratulations, Jade. Good luck on your first day at work. Woohoo! And Alex also says, it's pretty refreshing that they don't need to have an obligated rap part in every single one of their songs. I agree. Wish this sounds like One Direction song. I see that. I definitely see that. So we have this, which is the first thing that's in here. It's this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know the names of any of the boys in this group. It's different. It's different that I like a group that I don't know anybody in it. I haven't spent a lot of time listening to things outside of their music is because they are all so incredibly young, and it just makes me feel a kind of way to like delve into the private life of a really young kid when I am 41. Like it just doesn't feel appropriate. So yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time getting to know the individual members. I might do something to at least be able to recognize them on sight, but yeah, I haven't really gotten to know them because it just feels a little bit creepy because they could all literally be my sons. Then we have this thing here, which, what is this? This is a clear film type of deal. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like that. I also like the fact that this group is 5 members. call me a softie. Maybe it's from being a Shawa for so many years, but there's something that really touches my heart of seeing a group of that particular size, because so many companies are trying to make these humongous groups nowadays. I like that it's just 5 guys. It looks good.
Burgers and fries. I had to. You walked straight into that.
Ba-dum-dum. Anyway, yeah, I like the fact that it's the 5. So it comes with stickers. So I'm doing all this as if there's not 1,000 unboxings for this. Oh, and there's some type of QRT card that you can use. Look at that later. Oh no, I think these are all different people. Are these all different people, or is this the same person? I can't tell. I took my glasses off to try to look, but I can't tell if these are all the same person or not.
Glasses. I can't see.
And then this as well. Okay, guys, you have to tell me what this kid's name is. I'm not focusing, but who is this kid? This one right here. Who is he? Yunjin. I think he might be my bias. Let me explain something to you. I don't know any of these children. I'm not even going to pretend like I know these children. As I explained before, I feel really creepy trying to get to know them. There is something about this kid that just makes me want to bundle him in a blanket and tell him the world's going to be mean to you, but it's okay because mama loves you. I don't...
But not the same energy with me. I'm kidding.
Meanwhile, my child is in a blanket right now. It's crazy.
But you didn't wrap me in it.
I wrapped you in many blankets when you were little. We had a discussion yesterday about how mean the world is. I've done all these things with you. Don't try to paint me out as a bad mom. She tried to play me. She's not going to do it. But yeah, I don't know what it is about him. He just has a really tender energy to me, and it makes me feel very protective over him, and it's made me really enjoy him. And like when I see him in their music videos and stuff, it's just something about him makes me want to be like, I need to make you strong because they're going to try to tear you down because you are a walking heart. I could be wrong. I don't know his personality. Like I said, I haven't done any investigation, but I just really, truly think he might be my bias because every time I see them as a group, he stands out to me. He is the one. And so, yeah, I just really hope he's okay. I hope he's okay.
He's fine.
The stylist did him dirty with that long, wet, pink mullet situation in the recent comeback. So, let me tell you, I'm not mad at the pink mullet. I'm not mad at the color. I'm not mad at the mullet itself. I think I got more mad at it when they put the cowboy hat on top of it. Then I'm like, okay, all right, come on. And also because at the same time, Debo's horse was showing up on the timeline a lot. So every time I saw him, I kept thinking about the Debo video. And I'm like, don't do my man like this. Don't do him like that. That's not nice. But yeah, there he is. What a cutie. Look at those ears. But yeah, he's probably my bias. And I'm really glad to have this. This is cute. I like this a lot. I don't know why they put this stupid ring in here. Who's going to punch the stupid ring through the card? I would never. I would never. Why would you include something so stupid in the packaging? Like, who's going to punch their freaking photo cards? Not I. Absolutely not I. But it's one of the things they included in there, so you know, 'tis what is. So that is their debut album, which is so cute. I like it so much. So glad I have this. This is special. All right, now let's open their latest project, which is this one. This is Blue Hour. I almost bought this at Target, guys, because it was on sale last Friday. It was last Friday, or was it the Friday before? I feel like it was last Friday, but it could have been the Friday before. Anyway, when I walked into Target, I saw this on the shelf. Not only that, but they had the buy two, get one free. And I'm like, bitch, you might need to get both of these and then find something else to buy. But then I'm like, no, because what am I going to do with 3 copies of this album? I have nothing to do with 3 copies of this album. So I'm like, nope, I'm just going to buy this one. And if I feel the urge to buy later on, hopefully something else will come out in Target and I can do the buy two get one thing going. That version is the prettiest. Oh, cool. I'm excited. I just really like the songs on this, guys. I like We Lost the Summer. I don't mind Ghosting. It kind of has a little bit of a Where the Wild Things feel to me. And I absolutely love Blue Hour. I think it's great. I just really, 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 really like this mini. Ah, this is quality. And also, like, nobody else really sounds like them to me. I listened to Drippin's debut. I listened to I listened to P1 Harmony, and yeah, nobody sounds like them. Like, nobody's really doing their style of music, in my opinion. Like, there's some girl groups that are kind of doing what they're doing, but there's not really a lot of guy groups that are doing what they're doing, and I just really, really adore it. Now, how does one get this bitch open?
You just open it. You take the cover off.
Do you see how the cover... Do you see that, Stephanie? How do you take the cover off, my guy?
Just like, get off.
Just do what?
Get off.
It's a plastic box. I don't like it.
Take off the plastic box.
Well, I'm trying to, but I don't want to break it. Okay, see?
Just tear it off.
I would like to talk to K-pop companies about making plastic boxes, something that you might not know. As somebody who's had albums that are over 6 years old, these plastic boxes do not age well. The plastic slipcovers do not age well. They get brittle on your shelf and they break. When you have these plastic flaps, they tend to not want to go back into place. They get dogged and weathered and they crack on the corners. This is a really poor design, and the older this plastic gets, the more brittle it gets. It's just not a great way to package an album if people intend to keep it for the long term. So I really wish that more companies would not do this kind of packaging, because it is very fragile. Very fragile.
I like hardcover packaging.
I have a plastic box like this for my Shiny albums. Yeah, no. And also, when you take everything out and you try to get it back in, it always gets stuck on that bottom flap right there. Invariably. Always. So, yeah, please stop doing this. Please, me, my family, we're asking you, can you stop? Okay. Ooh.
Solve the system.
All right, so we've got everything slid out of here. Wow, there's so much stuff in here. What to look at first? Let's look at this behind book. Is it pictures of rumps? Because I don't know if I want to see that. It says behind book. It says behind book, Stephanie.
Moms with the puns.
Hey, who made the Five Guys joke?
That was tasteful.
I'm just saying.
Well, you're
Okay, so it is pictures of their favorite Crocs and pictures of fake bedrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's like selfies. All right. Okay. So I guess they gave them cameras and it's like behind the scenes. Oh, this is nice. These are really pretty photographs. Like, they're very nice quality. Look at that. That's very pretty. I like that. It feels a little fragile as I'm opening it up. Like, I feel like it's going to permanently bend, so I'm trying to be very careful with it. But this is really nice. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's really cute. I dig it. Yeah. Here's our pink mullet situation. It's interesting. Okay. Hear me out. Maybe this will change your mind about whether or not you hate this thing. This hair with that hat reminds me of Boy George in early Culture Club, which was not a horrible look. I kind of dig it. I feel the retro vibe. So yeah, this is really nice. Aw, cute. Okay, next thing we have here is, I don't know, it says track list. Is this a lyrics book? We got a lyrics book here. It's an accordion style lyrics book. Cute, like that.
I just want to solve this.
Then we have Another sticker sheet. For those of you who don't know, I hate stickers. I never use them. But these are very cute. I love how pixelated they are. They remind me of like games that I used to play on the internet a long time ago. It reminds me of back when everybody used to make avatars for MySpace. And then you have another sticker set here. Cute. I like it. It's very festive. And I have this huge postcard of somebody. I don't know who this is, but this is massive. Yeah, this is pretty though. This is a really pretty picture. I like his contacts. I like his haircut. I like the green turtleneck. That's a different color choice. So yeah, that's cute. All right, and then we have this, which is where the actual album is. Oh, there's other photo cards in here. Oh, look. You call somebody your bias and then he shows up. Ah, this is cute though. I really, really like this. I like this a lot. This is adorable. Come on, guys. Is this not the most adorable thing ever? Come on. Isn't he cute? It's cute. Then they have like their little QRC code thing. The CDs right here.
QRC code.
What do you call it? QR code?
It's just QR.
Yeah, QR code. Whatever. The thing. And then pictures. Oh, look at my bias. Look at that sweet boy. Look at that sweet, sweet boy. He just seems like he needs cookies. Do you want cookies and milk? Be a good boy. They're all really nice looking kids, though. They're all very, very nice looking kids. But yeah. Aww. Look at the face. Look at his little face. Look at that boy's little bitty face. What a sweet kid. And my daughter's looking at me with like the most shameful face ever. The way she's looking at me, she's like, "You disgust me. How dare you?" Oh, so they don't normally give you cards that fit that way. Okay, because like I do have the green Magic album, but when I bought the purple album, it didn't come with photo cards. So that is the reason why I did not know that this is the first time they've done a standard size photo card. That's interesting. They should fix that. That shouldn't be occurring because that's annoying to fans. And fans need to be appeased with photo cards. You don't have to do much for them, but you need to give them the right size photo card. Okay, now let's open this. Because this is going to be really, really quick. This is Crush's new album, his latest album, With Her. Let me tell you a story. So before I knew that this was coming out as a physical, I had heard that there was a vinyl version of this that was going to be available for purchase. But it was sold out everywhere. K-Town4U was sold out for it. K-Pop Town was sold out for it. Nobody had it in stock. But I saw a couple of listings on eBay. Your girl was prepared to spend $80 on this vinyl. Like, I put it on my credit card. I was ready to go. And I got an email from the eBay vendor that I got it from, Goods-Store01. And they're like, yeah, the person that we bought it from said that they are not going to have it in stock. We can't find it anywhere else in the entire country. So we're giving you all your money back. I was devastated because I never get the good Crush stuff. I never do. The only thing I've ever gotten from Crush that was like really super important and that was like key to my collection is I got the CD kind of promo version of Oasis. But like I do get his CD. Like whenever he comes out with a CD, I always do get like the CD. That is a thing I always manage to accomplish. But I never get any of the special stuff. I never get any of the vinyls because usually I can't afford them at the time. And by the time I can't afford them, they're all sold out. And then there's like the promo vinyls that only come out at concerts. I'm never going to get those. And then like one of my favorite Crush songs of all time is Bittersweet. Yeah. I haven't even seen a promo of that song show up for sale. Makes me so incredibly furious. So yeah. That's where I am with this. I'm glad to have this, don't get me wrong. And also, I'm going to miss him because he enlisted in the military and he's supposed to be leaving tomorrow. But I really would like to get my hands on some of the other stuff that he's got. I don't need None, even though None is a good song. I just really want Bittersweet. I just truly, if I could get my hands on Bittersweet, I wouldn't want any of the other promos. If I could get Bittersweet, I'd be fine. But here is the jewel case. This is the front. It's called with her because it's an entire album of duets with female artists, and I think that's really fucking clever and cool because he doesn't do a lot of duets with female artists on his projects. He's got like a couple of songs with women, but he doesn't do nearly as many duets with women as he does with guys. He does a lot of features with guys.
Mostly
And then
Zico T. Not Zico T.
Wow.
I know I was saying it wrong. I just wanted to be funny.
Okay.
Zico
Yeah, it's like Dean, Zion T, Zico, all kinds of rappers. He does a lot of duets with rappers, but he doesn't really do a lot of women. So this is really nice that he did this before he left. So the track list, I have to take off my glasses because I'm an old lady. I can't see things up close. The first song is Let Me Go, which he does with Taeyeon. The second song is Tiptoe, which he does with E-High. That's a great song. Tip, tip, toe, tip, tip, toe. It's a great song. Love Encore with E Sora, who is somebody that he did, well, both E-High and E Sora, he did the Begin Again concert busking series with them. So that's really cool that their friendship extended to them featuring on his album. Also, Isora is an older artist, and so it's really cool that he has a range of women. Like, he's got really young women on here, and then he's got Yoon Mi-rae, who's not that much younger than me, and then he's got Isora, who's older than me. So it's really nice that he took all of these different women and found songs that fit their vibe. Also on here we have Step by Step with Yoon Mi-rae. That song sounds like a 90s slow jam. It is so good. And then She Said with BB, and baby, that song he did with BB, Pour Up My Bottoms Up, Fuck You Tight. There's a lot of nasty going on in there. So this is going to be really quick. I don't normally do unboxings of the jackets, but you know, there's not going to be much to it, so I think we have the time. That's a nice picture. All that hair is supposed to be gone. Good luck in the military, Yusuf. I hope everything works out for you. I hope that you make a lot of friends, and I hope you eat a lot of good food. He's supposed to be going in as a public service officer, so that's surprising because Key went in as part of the military band. I know Onu, I think, did like musical theater for the military. Crush is a multi-instrumentalist, and not a somewhat multi-instrumentalist. Like, he's a phenomenal keyboardist. He plays so many different instruments. Like, he basically creates his entire projects, right? I'm really surprised that he's enlisting and he did not decide to go into the military band, because I am certain he plays multiple instruments and could have easily found a slot in the military band. But maybe being a public service officer was a little bit easier. Who knows? But yeah, that's what he's going into. All right, finally we have Act 2, Taemin, and we've got one of each, and I'm really excited to open these because the packaging is super interesting. Okay, so I have a comment here that says, if I had joined the Korean military, I would join the band. I'd have a good choice of instruments to play, LOL. Yes, you would. So Act 2 by Taemin has Idea, Heaven, Impressionable, Be Your Enemy featuring Wendy from Red Velvet, Think of You, exclusive the Korean version, Pansy, I Think It's Love, and Identity. And Idea actually features Boa, but it doesn't say that on here. I don't know reading that, my bad, LOL. Yeah, well, you know, it does sound suggestive. So I'm going to open this up. This packaging looks exactly the same as the Act 1 packaging. I wonder why this costs more. Stephanie, could you do me a favor? Can you go over to my shiny bookshelf and can you hand me one of my Act 1 albums? The shelf where the box with the black light stick is, one of my Act albums is there. One? Yeah. Second shelf down on the right. I know I make you work so hard, honey. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm going to start asking for a light salary, though, one day.
One day, but not 2 days. Sorry. Okay, so this is Act 1. This is Act 2. And then the back. So it is different. I mean, both of them have the cutout. It's very similar in the way that they look on the side. So it's going to look really nice on my shelf. This one does feel a little bit heavier. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I could pretend like there's no difference. It shouldn't have cost more. This cost me $1 more, even using the fan club link. But it does feel a little bit heavier. So maybe that's the reason why it cost a bit more. And I saw what you said, Sky Safflower. I did know that Pansy is the Shawwal color. So yeah, I saw that Taman and Jinky did a program together recently. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I was on Twitter today and I saw a bunch of steals from it and they were talking about it. So yes, I did know that. So I've heard that Pansy is the song that he made for Shawwals to listen to while he is in the military. And I mean, I don't assume he's going to be in the military anytime soon, even though Key's telling him to hurry up because it's easy. But yeah, it's nice for him to plan ahead. So the first thing we have is this, which is very interesting, and then the track list on the back. This is interesting to me because when I first saw these pictures, the only thing I could focus on was the fake eye scar on there, which I don't know if you can even see that because my camera is so shit. But there's like a scar running across his eye. But as we started to pan out a little bit, I'm like, why is he wearing my grandma's church dress? Because like it really is, it looks like the kind of church outfit that you would see older black women wear. They wear like a suit jacket and a long skirt that is the same color and fabric as the suit jacket, and that's what he's wearing. He is wearing a skirt set. That's what this is, and it feels like nobody's talked about it. I'm just surprised that Black Shawwals haven't made the connection. Oh, and this is the photo card we got. So we got a photo card of him with the eye scar and wearing the skirt set. So that's cute. And then here is the back. There's an advertisement here that looks like the front cover of the album. So that's really cool. And this is this right here. A lot of like religious imagery going on with this comeback, which caused some people to be angry on the timeline because I think there was a line talking about "You're my Messiah" and people are like, "Ooh, that's sacrilege. I'm offended." Personally, I'm not offended, me personally, but anybody who is offended because they feel like it makes a mockery of their religion, I'm gonna respect your opinion because everybody holds their religious beliefs closer or looser depending on their life and what religion has done for them. So I'm not going to mock anybody if they felt offended by that. Inside we have the CD here. Now when I did the unboxing for Never Gonna Dance Again Act 1, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the CD. I'm going to take off my glasses and look at the CD this time because I had been told that the CD contains images not just from this album but from previous projects. So I'm looking at it now and I can see the white crop top going on here. Pictures from the new pictures. What the hell is that? I can't even tell what that is. The skirt set. Same set. Oh, the Everybody picture. I can see it right there. Even though I'm not sure if this is the Everybody picture from when they actually did Everybody or if this is the pictures from when he cut up the Everybody outfit. Cute. I like that. Does anyone know why YouTube was making me angry? Oh, I have no idea. Okay, so there's that. And now we have Le Photo Book. This is a thick bitch. She is really hefty. She is. She's got some girth to her. So, woo. That shit looks creepy. That looks like a panel you would see in a really creepy webtoon, doesn't it?
A little bit, but I like it.
I do too. I'm here for the creep vibes. I wish that this had come out at Halloween. That would have been even nicer. Oh yeah. Like, doesn't that look... That's something else. And it's even darker in person, so it looks very creepy. I'm not going to go page by page. I'm just going to give you some highlights as I see them. This is nice. These pages are really thick too. Taman with the crop top and the cowboy belt. I like that look. That's cute. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. I can see a lot of people drawing that. That's a really pretty image. I like how they made him only lift one of his arms for this picture because they don't want to show his torso tattoo. That's cute. I'm living for crop tops on K-pop men these days. I'm telling you, the crop top, it used to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you'd wear a crop top. Aren't you a guy? And now it's just like everybody's coming out with these crop tops. And you know what? About fucking time, because the guys would wear like a regular length shirt and then they do their performance and they lift up their shirt and show you their abs. So why not just go ahead and wear a crop top and show me your abs for the entire performance to try to make it a special thing? Get out of here. And like girls have been wearing crop tops the entire time, so it's not like we've never seen a crop top before.
True.
So yeah, I'm here for it. Time to start wearing the short shorts, baby. Okay, so I'm trying to get a nice clear picture. There it is. Here's a clear picture of Taman in the skirt set. And like I said, this looks like a church mom. This looks like an old lady who makes sure she gets to church at least 30 minutes early and has a seat in the front pew. And every time the pastor says something, she's like, amen.
More like an hour early.
Amen. Preach, preacher. That's what this looks like to me. So, yeah, it's just kind of funny to me that nobody has said anything about that. And also, like, I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, if you had the big hat, this would not be a creepy image to me.
The big hats!
Yeah.
I once sat behind some lady, and her hat was so big I couldn't see, like, the majority of the choir in front of us.
And you're not allowed to be like, can you take your hat off? Because if you do, they're like, hush. So, yeah, you're just terrorized throughout the entire service. Okay, so these pictures were the ones that I was the most intrigued about when I saw the preview for this album, because he took his red suit from the Everybody era and he cut it all up. And at first I'm just like, why would you do that? That's a museum piece. I love those outfits. What the hell? But then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it means something. Hopefully they saved the original and they got to cut up like a bonus copy that they had. Like, because usually I think whenever there's a comeback, they buy multiple jackets just in case like one gets damaged, one gets burnt up when the stylist puts it on a stage, like whatever. So, I mean, yes. Maybe there's more than one of these jackets, but when I first saw those pictures, I'm like, I can't believe our Taman has cut up the jacket. So, yeah, it's just, it's emotional to me. I did not realize I was so emotionally invested in Shiny's costuming, but looking at these pictures and seeing how it's all shredded up to shit, I'm kind of like, but why though?
Because
but why though? Suffer. I'm telling you, as a Shawwal, I'm endlessly suffering. Also, like the Everybody statue, you see him in the background. Aww. What a time. What a time. He must really like this skirt set because he's got a lot of pictures in this photo book of him in the skirt set. And then here's a full-length picture of him in the destroyed Everybody outfit. Yeah. This is really nice, though. Wow, he has great lips. I'm surprised that Taman doesn't have a cosmetics endorsement that's strictly based on him selling lipstick. Because, like, Shiny has had endorsements before. I want to say that Shiny used to have Etude House. I could be mistaken. And then they had, what is the name of the company? Because I have all the photo cards. But they had that other company. I want to say it was called, The Same. That's what it was. The Same. So they had The Same and they had Etude House, but those were all group endorsements. Those were not individual endorsements. And then they stopped doing The Same and they haven't had a cosmetics contract since. But like, look at Taman's lips. Does that not look like somebody who should have a lipstick endorsement? Like, he has always been the master of giving you a full lip. And I just don't see why he doesn't have a lipstick endorsement. a lipstick endorsement. Not asking for much. I think that's pretty reasonable. But yeah, these are really nice pictures. I almost am wondering what's the other one going to be like, because these are all so good. And then a couple of blue pictures are in here too, which those are some of the promo shots that we were treated to ahead of time. Like it's like a Chanel jacket with a satin shirt underneath it and a pair of nice pale blue pants, matching shoes. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. Yeah, this was a nice little photo book. I'm glad I got a chance to look at this. This is very, very nice. Now we get to open the other one.
Is an act a law?
Kind of. It can be. It can be. There's different kinds of acts. There's acts that are a set of laws, and then there's acts that can be like something that a leader drafts and puts into kind of like presidential orders, stuff like that. But like the Civil Rights Act was a set of laws. Okay, so this is the second one, and the back packaging, it looks the same as the other. I don't see any difference. These are interchangeable. These are literally interchangeable. They're exactly the same, which is different because the Never Gonna Dance Again Act 1, one was black and one was red, and so you couldn't swap out the contents. But this one, if you wanted to swap out the contents on either one, you absolutely could because they're identical. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put this other one up before I mess around and do something to mess it up. Oh, girl, I did all this unboxing and I didn't even look at the poster. This just goes to show I am a failed YouTuber.
You're fine.
Here is the poster that came with that copy. So this copy was the Crown of Thorns copy, and our Crown of Horns, I should say, not Crown of Thorns. The Crown of Horns copy came with this poster and the one that I got. I want to be your only ace. I was on the timeline today and somebody just heard Ace and Play Me for the first time, like today. And I was shocked. I was so shocked because those songs have been out for forever. They were on his debut album, but apparently that person had never heard them and didn't realize what a slow jam they were. So glad to know that I've been able to hang out with Taman this long. All right, so this copy, oh, I didn't even see the little 3 on there. There you go. Hey, so this is the blue copy. I don't know if the photo books are different because I have not looked at any unboxings of this. Hello, Brittany.
Wow, the way I knew the answer and I didn't even have to look it up.
That's nice that you're smart.
But usually when you break the law, you either do get fined, fired, or arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So common sense, basically.
Got you. Okay, so the CD folder is the same. The images on the CD are the same as well, so that's also interchangeable. That's disappointing. That's disappointing that that's interchangeable like that. Okay. Yay! All right, okay. So we got another poster, and this poster is the Everybody jacket poster. I'm really, really glad I got this one. This makes me happy because I want to say there were 4 posters. I really wasn't too psyched about the blue one because they have that big scarf and it kind of obstructs his face. But this, I'm super happy to have. I'm very excited about that. So yay! And let's see, any photo cards in here? Oh, all kinds of stuff in here. What the heck? There's 3 things. No, this is just the advertisement. So this is the other photo card I got. So that's the front, and there is the back. I don't know why I did not notice those earrings previously. Those are really nice pearl earrings. Really nice.
Wait, now that I've learned what HIPAA is, Everyone from doctor shows should be arrested.
Yes, they should. And then you have this film. I got this film right here, and it matches the photo card. It's the same thing from the photo card, so that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. They're matching. Both of my sets match. I just noticed that. Okay, so this set matches. It's the same outfit for both of these. And this set matches because these are the same as well. All right, I got matching sets. That's really cool. I'm happy about that. Let's see if the photo book is any different. Okay, it is different. I was concerned. So this is the first image you get in this particular photo book, which is the blue version. And the images in here. Oh. Aww. I don't know if you can tell by my side, but the photo book is only different here and here. After you get past the front cover, though, the contents are the same. It's the same. It's the same pictures on the inside. Well, you know what? That's okay. It's okay, Taman. I have a lot of forgiveness for those things. I'm disappointed because Act 1 had different photo books, and I liked that. But you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got the poster I wanted. We are not mad. We are not mad. But we are disappointed. Not mad, disappointed. So that is everything that came in my K4U haul. I was very pleased with this. Very, very excited. I've been thinking about what are some things that I need to buy that have come out recently. I'm really on the fence about whether or not I'm going to buy Boa's 10th album. I kind of want to do it. I really feel like I should do it, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm just like, I haven't really heard a teaser for the song. I don't know what the contents are, so I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I think I'm actually, I don't even know why I'm playing. I'm going to buy CL's album when it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to buy both covers, though. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to buy both covers. I think I'm just going to buy one of them, maybe. But I am going to buy CL's. Would you watch Boa's documentary? I would watch a documentary on Boa. Boa is a fascinating person. Like, just the fact that she debuted so incredibly young, and she's not even 40 years old, and she's about to celebrate her 20th anniversary as a K-pop idol. That's fascinating. That's really impressive. And also, like, she inspired so many other people to pursue a life as an idol. She's the reason why Key became an idol. And I love Key because I love SHINee. And so, yeah, I'm absolutely going to be paying attention to this comeback. Absolutely. I've been thinking about going back and getting some things from Boa. So the albums that I've been thinking about going back and getting from Boa are albums that are they're out of print kind of, but you can still get them pretty easily. I've been thinking about getting the Hurricane Venus album. I've been thinking about getting her American album because I love the song Eat You Up, but I never really listened to the rest of the album. I've also thought about getting Copy and Paste. I think Copy and Paste is a repack of Hurricane Venus, but I could be wrong. And I have thought about getting one of her Japanese greatest hits albums. So those are the albums I've been thinking about getting. And I didn't get her Starry Night album, which is surprising because I really actually enjoyed the Starry Night album quite a bit. It's got a Crush feature on it, so I should have bought that one. That one was a very smooth, kind of nighttime vibey product. But I don't know. I didn't get it. My favorite Boa album that she's ever done, even though I don't own a bunch of her stuff and I haven't listened to her entire discography, but my favorite Boa album is her 8th album, Kiss My Lips. I really, really love Kiss My Lips. Oh, Crush's Oasis, you never heard? Boa had an entire American album. She came to America before I got into K-pop and did an entire American album because SM was trying to debut her to the American market because she'd had so much success in Japan, so much success in Korea. They thought if we can introduce Americans to this, they'll love it. They love Britney Spears. They'll love Boa. She dances, she sings, she's great. But they forgot about how absolutely prejudiced America is towards Asian pop stars. Like, they just don't take them seriously. And so, yeah, it didn't work out for her. But Eat You Up is a jam. I'll eat you up, up. It's a great video too. It's really, really cute. But anyway, I love Boa. I love little pockets of things she does. It's very strange. I feel like in another universe, me and Boa would like be friends. Not in this universe because she's far too talented, but in another universe where I had equal talent, I feel like we would be friends. Sorry guys, my nose is running because of that sneeze. So like, I remember the very first Boa song I ever heard because I got into K-pop 2011, 2012. Like 2012 was the year like I really got a hold of K-pop, but my very first K-pop song ever was Nobody by the Wonder Girls because they performed it on the Wendy Williams show. And I used to listen to the Wendy Williams radio show, and she got a television show, and I watched her television show because I enjoyed her radio show. And the Wonder Girls were on, I want to say during her first week on the air. And then after that, the Wonder Girls, two different tiers used to play when we would go to, what was the name of that store that had the kids' clothes? It's not Claire's, it's
Justice?
Yes, Justice. I used to take Stephanie to Justice when she was a little girl because Justice sold all the glitter shoes and glitter shirts and stuff like that. So I used to take Stephanie to the Justice, and they used to have television screens in Justice, and they would play two different tiers by the Wonder Girls, and they actually sold the Wonder Girls single at the counter along with like all the other little tchotchkes and stuff. And so the Wonder Girls were my first K-pop group. And then like the second K-pop group I ever heard was Miss A, the song Goodbye Baby Goodbye. And then the third K-pop thing I ever heard was Hyuna's Bubble Pop. I know, right? Because back in the old days, the trending page on YouTube was like the most watched video of the day. That would be what was on the trending page. And they meant international at that time. And Hyuna's Bubble Pop came up on the trending page, and Miss A's Goodbye Baby was on the trending page. And after that, I'm like, what is this magical music coming out of Korea, a country that I don't even think I've ever thought about before today? And I just fell into a pit. And I said it all the time, but I'll say it again. Eat your kimchi. Despite however Simon and Martina feel about Korea now, Eat Your Kimchi was so important for international fans trying to get into K-pop. Like, I cannot stress it enough. There were so many groups that I found through K-pop Music Mondays. There were so many groups I found from, like, times when they would just talk about more K-pop music outside of Music Mondays. I learned so much about, like, food and customs about Korea from watching their deep dives and their TLDRs. And yes, I'm not going to lie, Simon and Martina had faults in terms of the fact that there was a bit of a, what is the word I'm looking for? There was a little bit of tokenism. There was a little bit of kind of exoticism that they placed on Korea and on K-pop idols that was uncomfortable to watch. There was a little bit of kind of like Western superiority going on with them. And then when they moved to Japan after their friend got hit by a car, they spent a lot of time shitting on Korea. Like a lot of time shitting on Korea. And it didn't settle with my spirit. Also, like towards the end of K-pop Music Mondays, they got fucking mean. They got really mean, and they seemed like they didn't like the music anymore. They didn't care for it. And it's almost like they forgot that we built them an entire studio because we loved K-pop Music Mondays. But all that being said and all that being acknowledged, if you are a new K-pop fan, if you are a new K-pop fan that has never paid any attention to second gen and you want to get to know second gen, you need to watch K-pop Music Mondays. I'm telling you now, it is the easiest way to digest second gen. Um, there's a couple of K-pop Music Mondays that have been buried, that have been unlisted. You can't find them unless you're on certain playlists. But most of them are still out there. But like you talk about wanting to get to know Big Bang, wanting to get to know Miss A, EXO, it's just the content is funny. It's just, yes, Budgie passed away. He passed away a few years ago. I want to say it's been a couple of years ago now, but he was an older dog when they got him. So he lived a pretty good life. I actually have a Spudgy t-shirt here at my house because I bought a t-shirt from them. But yeah, if you are a new fan, let's say you just got into K-pop a year ago, 2 years ago, and you want to kind of know more about some of the big hits from second gen, I absolutely recommend you look up a K-pop Music Monday playlist here on YouTube and just enjoy. Just enjoy. Because it's a lot of fun. Their episode they did for Sherlock, where they said that Taemin was saying "Soyun Dorito," classic. It still goes. And those of us who are second gen fans, those episodes became like our memes as second gen fans. Like there were other memes, of course, that we had, but it became a thing for international fans. So I highly recommend going back and looking at the content. But yeah. I really love K-pop. Yeah, I lost my pants. That was a good one. I really love K-pop. I've loved K-pop for a really long time, and I always feel bad that I haven't given more attention to Kwan Boa because her story is a unique story amongst K-pop. Like she is. Everybody talks about how iconic Rain is. Everybody talks about how legendary Super Junior is. Everybody talks about how big Big Bang was. But people forget that the Japanese market begins with Boa. She is it. She opened the Japanese market before TVXQ got there, before Kara got there. It was Boa. She opened that market for Korean artists. And ever since then, the door has been smashed open. There's a lot of groups that if it wasn't for their Japanese sales, they wouldn't be able to stay afloat. And it's one of those things where we expect large K-pop groups to release Japanese discographies. And that's because of Boa, because she made it to where if you're a huge act in Korea, you're supposed to have dual careers. And so I really do hate that I haven't spent more time paying attention to Boa and listening to Boa. But I discovered Boa in 2012 because that was the year I started to get really super into K-pop. And I discovered her song Only One. And it was on K-pop Music Monday, actually, because we used to be able to vote for who would be on K-pop Music Monday. And I would go down the list and I would listen to the songs. But yeah, she did Only One, which I wasn't a big fan of Only One, I'm going to be honest with you. I liked the dance, and I thought it was a really sweet song, but it wasn't my favorite. But the single that came out at the same time as Only One was a song called Shadow. I fucking love Shadow. Shadow is such a great song. Like, if you like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, that kind of like, you know, super vibey R&B dance sound, you're going to like the Shadow. The shadow, ah, such a good song. Have you, I love that song. Such a good song. Listen, I'm a big in my seat dancer, if you know what I'm talking about. And then after the Shadow, she did Disturbia with Taemin. If you've never seen the Disturbance video with Taemin and Boa, highly recommend you watch it. Highly recommend you watch it. It's just such a fucking mellow ass song. It belongs on your K-pop coffee list playlist. So if you have a K-pop coffee shop playlist, every K-pop fan should have one. Disturbance belongs on that playlist. It's such a fucking great song. It's such a nice video. Even though Taemin is so much younger than Boa, they kind of make a believable couple. Like, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. But yeah, highly recommend it. And then, of course, my favorite BoA song. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. The beginning of Kiss My Lips, if you have a car that has a good sound system and you're able to connect your Spotify or whatever to it, whatever, have Apple Music, whatever you listen to your music on, and you're able to be by yourself with great speakers in your car, I highly recommend turning the volume up very, very loud and playing BoA's Kiss My Lips and just listen to the bass knock. It is a beautiful, beautiful sound experience. It's a very upbeat song. It's not a ballad by any stretch of the imagination, but there's just something about that song. It sounds great in the car. Cameo's a great song too. Woman's a great song. Yeah, she can't lose. The girl can't lose. She does it. But Korea just has not enjoyed her stuff. Ever since Only One, I want to say, she has a hard time even charting. So I'm going to try to go back and get some more of her stuff, and then I'll decide what I want to do about this 10th anniversary situation, because there's 3 tiers of this 10th album. There's one tier that's a cassette tape, there's one that's a regular edition, and then there's a deluxe edition. That deluxe edition is almost $50. Now, if the deluxe edition has something a little special to it, I might consider spending the money, just because she is such an icon and such a legend, and she deserves her coin. She deserves her flowers. But I need to have a few more details before I make up my mind. Other K-pop I have coming in the mail. I have the Highlight Records Legacy album coming in the mail. When I order my CL album, I'm going to order the Amoeba Culture album, because I've been meaning to do it, but I don't want to order it by itself. And then I want to order the, there's something else on my mind. It totally went this way. I lost it. Anyway, there's some more stuff I'm planning on ordering. Oh, and in another week and a half, I guess, we're going to be seeing me with my new BTS albums, because the BTSB album should be coming out, November the 20th? So I ordered mine on Weverse. It's probably going to take a week to get to me. So yeah, probably in another week and a half, 2 weeks, probably another 2 weeks, I'll have that album. Maybe 2.5 weeks, depending on the shipping from Weverse. But yeah, that's coming soon. So lots of interesting things happening. I can't wait to see. But November has been packed, and I'm quite excited about all the stuff that's going to be coming down the pipe. I'm kind of sad though, because I think next year is going to be a really sad year for me as a K-hip hop fan, because Crush is in the military, Zico's in the military. I don't know if Dean's going to go to the military or not, but it's probably around the corner for him too. So yeah, it's going to be kind of quiet for some of my favorite vocalists. Zion T, I don't know if he's already been to the military or not. I don't think he has, so it may be time for him to go as well. Yeah. It's going to get sad. It's just to get sad. But you know what? New people will come out here. Yeah, Jay Park will never leave. Yeah, of course, Jay Park will never leave, even if we want him to. I'm just kidding. I don't mind Jay Park. Yeah, of course. Exactly, Alex. Dean will leave and will still not drop an album. Girl, when I tell you, on Twitter, I think it was last week or maybe early this week, there's an account that's like on this day in K-pop, and they usually do like the anniversary of shit that came out in the past. 5 years ago, Dean's song came out with Zico Poe-Up. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Dean's album came out. And I don't say first album, I just say album, because he's never had an album since. Never! He's had Instagram. Instagram is a huge song. It's a huge song. Instagram. Na 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 na. Same shit all over again. Huge song. Where is the album? Like, I get it. He's an artist and he's sensitive about his shit. But it's been 5 years. He did the single with Beckerin. He did the single with Sully. He did a single recently with another artist on his label for GQ. That shit isn't even available for you to buy digitally. The fuck? He did the Howling song. He did Instagram. We talked about that. He's been featured on other people's tracks. He did Good Morning with Crush on Crush's last album. Dean be out here, but he don't be giving us no albums. And it's just like, why? Why are you like this? What did we ever do to you besides give you money and adoration and expectations of greatness? What else have we done? Like, come on, man. Give us this fucking album. Give us this fucking album. Yeah, looks like Blackpink's not the only one with Thea. At least Blackpink has got multiple projects in release. There's only one printed album from Dean, and that's 130 Trouble Mood. That is it. There's nothing else. 5 years. 5 fucking years. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, considering how long we've been waiting for this Dean project to come out, he literally should have just gone to the military. If he had gone to the military in 2017, he'd be out by now. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Is it sample clearances? Is it inspiration? Are you upset because people think you're handsome? Like, what is the deal? Why don't you want to give me these things? I deserve them. I've waited as patiently as I can, but 5 fucking years? 5 years. Come on now. 5 years? That's a long time. That's a long time for a Western artist. That's like Adele years. Seriously, that's Adele years. Hell, I think Adele's last album came out sooner than 5 years ago. The fuck? There's so many people I'm waiting for albums from, but his is the one that frustrates me the most. Like, I want a new Adele album. I want a new Bruno Mars album, but I have been wanting a new Dean album for a super long time, and a bitch just is not getting it, and I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know I've been on for about an hour. Wasn't intending to be on this long, but the conversation kind of drifted off. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. And while I'm thinking about it, every once in a while, I like to play a game called What Will My Favorite Be? I think it's time for us to play this game. Stephanie, can you do me the favor of pulling my cell phone out of my purse? I will. I'll keep this. I always keep my streams up. Very rarely do I delete them. Sometimes I delete them, but most of the time I do not. Are you doing a test right now?
What?
Are you doing a test right now?
No.
Can you get my cell phone out of my purse for me real quick?
Okay.
Appreciate you. You're the best. Mama loves you. Mama loves you.
All right.
I have to tell her these things because otherwise she won't do what I ask her to do.
I don't know.
I love you. Bring me things.
I wouldn't steal your phone. It's an Android.
I didn't. You didn't even have to say all that. You didn't even have to say all that.
I was kidding.
I have only partially forgiven her for Ad Toy. I'm letting her still continue to live in my house, and I still continue to feed her. I question her motives. I question her mood, but still, I'm continuing to feed her. Okay. We're going to play a game called What Do We Think Our Favorite Song Is Going to Be?
For what?
So this is a game I like to play with albums that haven't come out yet, and all we've seen is the track list, and we get to guess what we think our favorite song is going to be.
From the track names?
From the track list. Yes, from the track list.
But you can't be for sure.
I know. And that's the reason why we're guessing. So, as you guys know, the new BTS album is coming out. And we have the track list already. The track list is Life Goes On, The Way to Travel in My Room, Blue and Gray, Skit, A Moment, Sickness, Stay, and Dynamite.
None of them.
So if we were putting
Maybe
dollars
Stay.
and cents on tracks,
The rest of them sound depressing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sickness sounds like it might be good. Sickness sounds like it might be dark.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to be sad.
It's not gonna be sad. I'm saying dark, like spooky, creepy, like yeah, dark,
I don't get
emo,
that vibes. Usually
sickness.
when they talk about sickness, they mean like sadness.
I'm just saying. I think the sickness might be the one. I feel like sickness sounds like it might be the move. Stay could
Or
be
is
cute.
it them announcing they have COVID?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make the internet eat you up like that.
Sorry.
Thank you. So sickness sounds like the one for me. But the way to travel in my room. The way to travel.
That sounds like sad as well.
A moment sounds good. Travel from my room sounds. The title is so long that it really makes you wonder, like, what could this possibly be? So my bets are sickness. I see that somebody's got their bet on a moment. The way to travel in my room sounds super interesting. It does. Okay, so when I hear the way to travel to my room, it makes me think of Shiny's In My Room, which is a total slow jam. I'm sure it's not the same thing, but just saying. But also, like, Home was a total slow jam, so I feel like home, room, House of Cards. It seems like anything related to, like, buildings that you live in seem to be like slow jammy songs, so you guys might be right. The way to travel in my room might be a slow jam. I mean, if you put them together. I saw a couple of different translations. Begin with these long Korean titles. Yeah, TXT has got some super long titles for their stuff. It's not even funny. Blue and Gray, I don't know. That sounds like a sad song. Blue and Gray sounds like
I know.
like storm weather. So I don't know. The vibe doesn't feel. Life Goes On also sounds like a spring day type of song, because there's like a little bitty lyric thing on here that they did for Life Goes On, and this just doesn't sound like a party. Life goes on like an echo in the forest, like an arrow in the blue sky. What's that say? On my pillow, on my table, life goes on like this again. That sounds sad. It doesn't sound encouraging. So, yeah, I don't know. Blue and Gray sounds kind of like a little bit dreary. The way to travel in my room sounds like it might be some bedroom type music. Skit. That one might not even be a song. I'm not even saying that to be like joking or anything. Skit might actually like literally be a skit. It's been a long time, but you know, the early hallmark of the whole school series was that they all had skits on them, every single one. So yeah, maybe they're bringing back skits. Who knows? Might be related to the school series. We'll see. Yeah, me too, Alex. And then A Moment. I don't know why, but I hear that and I think, a moment like this, some people wait a light. I'm sure it's not, but I don't know why. That just sticks in my mind.
Yes.
Again, sickness sounds like sick, rap. It just, sickness.
Sick.
Dark. Yeah. Totally.
Sickness.
Yeah, Linkin Park, come on through. Yeah, I'm here for it. Okay, and then Stay.
Did you know that Chris Cornell dude died?
Yes, I told you about that.
No, you didn't.
I
I had to find out myself.
Yeah, but he wasn't even. I don't know how we started talking about him when he wasn't even in Linkin Park. He was in Soundgarden.
Well, because they two sound similar to me.
Okay, so the Korean title for Sickness is Bottle. Yeah, sounds like a drunk song. Hey, I got a hangover because I'm drunk. Hey, so yeah, hopefully that'll be good. And then Stay. I don't know why, but whenever I hear songs that are called Stay, they're almost always slow songs. I've never heard a turn up Stay. I cannot think of a single turn up song that's called Stay.
I want you to stay.
Exactly, that's not a turn up song. Do you remember the what's the name of that group? Sugarland? They had that song, Why Don't You Stay? I'm down on my knees. I'm so tired of being lonely. Don't I give you what you need? bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, anyway, Stay. It's probably going to be a ballad. And then Dynamite, we've already heard, so I'm not even going to cast a bet on that one. They actually had a skit on the Love Yourself album. It was their speech for Billboard. Was that really a skit? Because I feel like it wasn't like prepared for the album. It was just like a clip from their real life. Alicia Cara, Stay. That's not a turn up. This is just the only. Oh, that's right, man, Alex. You're the discography in your mind. Stay with me, na 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 na. Stay. For those of you who never heard In Black, I highly recommend listening to Stay by In Black. I recommend 3 songs by In Black to get you started. There's some other songs by In Black I like a whole bunch, but In Black's first 3 singles are the best. Stay, Why, and Cry. All 3 of those songs are the bee's knees. They're absolute perfection. Stay is so great. Why? Listen to my why. Give it to my why. Love that song. And then Cry. You make me cry. Cry. Oh, cry. Ah. I mean, they had other stuff too. They had like Smoky Girl. That was a great song.
Smoky Girl.
Be a Man. Be a Man is a fucking jam.
Be a man.
Yeah, well, basically, like, you know, quit being an asshole to your woman. Be a man about it. Break up with her. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, gosh. Ooh! In Black, I miss you. I miss you, In Black. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and I will talk with you later. This was so much fun. I had so much fun. Anyway, I'll talk with you later. Bye.